Hi guys, good day. It's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is to find the first term of the given geometric sequence. So without further ado, let's do this topic. So the given number 1, a sub 6 equals -5 and the common ratio is 1/2. So the thing that you will do class is you need to use the geometric sequence formula. And the formula that would be a sub n equals the first term multiplied by the common ratio raised to the power of n minus 1. And our a sub n, the last term, once again class, this is the general term or the last term. Given last term, we have a sub 6 equals -5. So let me just write a sub 6 first. A sub 6 class is n is 6, the last term. So a sub 6 equals the first term, then r raised to the power of n minus 1. So our a sub 6 is equals to -5. Just simply substitute the value class, which is -5 for a sub 6. So -5 equals the first term. So we don't have the first term. We're looking to find the first term. So copy first term. Our common ratio is 1/2. Then our n is the number of terms. Since we have a sub 6 for our last term, therefore we have 6 terms. 6 minus 1. So this will be -5 equals the first term. Then this will be, alright, so 1/2 raised to the power of 6 minus 1, that is 5. Alright, so this will be -5 equals the first term. You simplify this one class. 1/2 raised to the power of 5. So it means you multiply 1/2 by itself 5 times. So 1/2 raised to the power of 5. Alright, so 1/2 raised to the power of 5, it means you multiply 1/2 by itself 5 times. It means 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. So it will take time class. The thing that you will do, just simply multiply the numerator by itself 5 times. Because in multiplying fractions class, you just simply multiply the numerators. So 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, that is still 1. Then multiply the denominators. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So in this scenario, 1 raised to the power of 5. So this will be equal to, so 1, multiply it by itself 5 times. 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1, that is still 1. And 2 raised to the power of 5, you multiply 2 by itself 5 times. So 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32. Alright, so this will be 1 over 32. So this will be 1 over 32. Alright, once again, 1/2 raised to the power of 5. You multiply 1/2 by itself 5 times, you get 1 over 32. Alright, and to get the value of a sub 1, you just simply, you multiply both sides class by 32. You multiply this one by 32. Why is that, sir? Because 32 multiplied by 32, you can cancel this out. Okay, you can simply cancel this out. And the remaining will be 1. And 1 times a sub 1 is still a sub 1. So multiply this one, 32 times -5. And our answer will be, so a sub 1 equals, this is actually properties of equalities class. Multiplication, property of equality. Since this is 1 over 32, you multiply both sides by 32. Why is that, sir? Because 1 over 32 times 32, you can cancel this out class. 32 divided by 32 is 1. So that's why we multiply both sides by 32. And then 32 times -5. So 32 times -5. Of course, the answer is negative because positive times negative is negative. So 5 times 2 is 10, 0 carry 1. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16. So -160. That's it class. That's the answer for number 1. Easy, right? For number 1. So number 1, a sub 1 or the first term, that's -160. Alright, so once again, we multiply both sides by 32 so that we can cancel this 32. And to cancel this out, so the remaining will be 1. And 1 times a sub 1 is still a sub 1. And 32 times -5, that's -160. That's it class. That's the answer for number 1. Alright, so let's try number 2. So we have a sub n, or the last term, we have a sub 7. Let me just copy a sub 7 first. for you not to be confused. So a sub 7, the value is 12.8 equals the first term. We don't have the first term. That's the thing that we're looking to find. Common ratio is 2. Then n minus 1. So n is the number of terms. We have 7 terms because we have the last term is 7, a sub 7. So therefore we have 7 terms. So 7 minus 1. So this will be 12.8 equals the first term. Then times 2 raised to the power of 7 minus 1 is 6. So this will be 12.8 equals a sub 1. Then 2 raised to the power of 6 class. It means you multiply 2 by itself 6 times. So 2 by itself 6 times. So this will be 2 times 2 times 2. Let me do it manually. Alright, 2 times 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. Times 2 is 8. Times 2 is 16. Times 2 is 32. Times 2 is 64. Or if the teacher will allow you to use calculator, go ahead. That's 2 raised to the power of 6. And you will get 64. So this will be times 64. Alright, and then to get the value of a sub 1, you can just simply divide both sides by 64. Divide by 64. It will be, you can cancel this out class. And the remaining will be a sub 1. So once again class, 3 equals a sub 1 is just the same with a sub 1 equals 3. Do not be confused class. It's either a sub 1 could be on the right side or on the left side. That's the same class. So just divide this one. 12.8 divided by 64. Alright, so divide this one. 12.8 divided by 64. So 12.8 divide 64. So 12, you cannot divide it by 64. So we have 128. So put your decimal here. So 128 divided by 64. So 128 divided by 64. I think it's 2, right? 64 times 2. Let's check. 64 times 2. 2 times 4 is 8. 6 times 2 is 12. 2, that's correct. So this will be, once again class, you align the decimal. So 128 divided by 64, that is 2. So 0.2 or 2 times 64, that's 128. And then 0. So the answer class is 0.2. 0.2. Or if the teacher will allow you to use calculator, good. Let's try. 12.8 divide 64. You will get 1 over 5 or 0.2. 0.2 class. So this will be 0.2 equals a sub 1. That's the answer class for number 2. Alright, so a sub 1 equals 0.2. So let's try number 3. So I hope you're with me class for number 3. So for number 3, so we have, alright, a sub 2, we don't have the general, we have the general term, a sub 4, that would be 81. So we have, this will be a sub 4, the last term equals first term, r minus n minus 1. So do we have the common ratio? Nope, we don't have this common ratio, and we don't have this first term. We have a sub 4, the last term. Okay, we have n, the number of terms. We have 4 terms. So it's hard for us, class, to use this formula. So we cannot use this formula because we have 2 unknowns. So the thing that you will do, class, you will do it this way. So once again, you write the number of terms. Alright, so we have 4 terms. So our a sub 2 is 9. And our, okay, let me just write it here, class, because we will be using this part. So once again, our a sub 2 is 9. And our a sub 4 is 81. Now the thing that you will do, class, to find the first term, you cannot find it by using the formula because we don't have the first term, we don't have the common ratio. So the thing that you will do, class, you need to adjust. You will assume, class, that this 9 will be your first term and this 81 will be your last term, so that we can find the common, okay, so that we can find the common ratio. That's the thing there, class. If you have this kind of equation, examples, you don't have the first term, you have the second term and the fourth term. So the thing that you will do, you need to adjust. You assume that this 9 will be your first term and your 81 will be your last term. And the number of terms will only be 3 terms. Why is that, sir? Why do we need to do that? Just to get the common ratio, class. When you get the common ratio, you can find all of the terms, class. So that's the thing there. Just find the common ratio. Alright, so how to find the common ratio? Once again, you need to adjust. You need to adjust, class, because we cannot use the formula a while ago. So the thing that you will do, this 9 for the second term, we make it into first term. So this will be our first term. We assume that this 9 will be our first term. And this 81 will be our last term, our third term. So the number of terms will be 3 terms. So let's find the common ratio. So this will be a sub n. Our last term is 81. So this will be 81 equals our first term is 9. Once again, we're doing this one just to find the common ratio. Times r raised to the power of n minus 1. So we have 3 terms. So we neglect this first term because we assume this 9 to be our first term. And 81 will be our third term. So we have 3 terms. So 3 minus 1. This will be 81 equals 9 times r raised to the power of 3 minus 1, class. That is 2. So to get r, divide both sides by 9 first to eliminate this 9. Divide by 9, divide by 9. So cancel this out. This will be 81 divided by 9 is 9 equals r squared. And to get the value of r, you extract square root both sides. Square root to cancel this 2. To cancel this exponent, extract square root both sides. And the square root of 9 is 3. So r, the common ratio is 3. So once again, extract square root both sides to cancel this 2. Cancel this out. And the square root of 9 is 3. So our common ratio is 3. Now, once you get the common ratio, class, once you get your common ratio, you can just simply find this third term and first term. So once again, once you get the common ratio in geometric sequence, class, do you still remember? Example 3, 6, 12, and 24. To get the common ratio, class, simply divide the second term by the first term, right? 6 divided by 3, that is 2. Third term by the second term, 12 divided by 6, that is 2. Right? That's the common ratio. That is 2, right? 6 divided by 3, that's 2. 12 divided by 6, that is 2. Now, to do it reverse, once you get the common ratio, you can do it reverse. If the common ratio is 2, so 12 times 2, that would be 24. 24 times 2, that would be 48. So now, once we get the common ratio, which is 3, so our common ratio is 3. So therefore, we can just simply get this next number, 9 times 3. The next number, the third term, it will be 27. And to get the number before 9, we can just simply divide it by 3. Okay, 9 divided by 3, because the common ratio is 3. 9 divided by 3, that would be 3. Therefore, the first term is 3, class. Because we get the common ratio, which is 3. Even if we multiply this one, same with this pattern, class. Once you get the common ratio, 6 divided by 3 is 2. 12 divided by 6 is 2. To get the next number, going to the right, you multiply it by 2. Going to the left, if you want to get the next number, if you want to get the number before 3, you just simply divide it by 2. Going to the right, multiply it by 2. Now, since we have the common ratio, which is 3, so if we have 9, to get the next number, you multiply it by 3. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3, that would be 81. Going to the left, 81 divided by 3 is 27. 27 divided by 3 is 9. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Therefore, the first term is 3. That's it, class. The first term is 3 for number 3. Alright, that's it, class. That's the answer for numbers 1 to 3. I hope you learned something new today, class, for numbers 1 to 3. So if you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Bye-bye.